Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. If you chose Banish. Oh, you know what? Let me grab my glasses. I totally forgot. Okay, here we go. Banish, curse-breaking citrus. Maybe it's an enemy's curse, maybe it's just bad energy clinging to you like old gum on your shoe, but you still want to get rid of it. Cut a lemon in two, sprinkle sea salt on each half. Take one half of the lemon, move it around your body, imagining it drawing the curse out of you. Repeat with the other half. Dispose of the lemon and the bad energy with it. So I recommend putting the lemon out on the earth. You could bury it or just put it somewhere that you feel is a sacred place. Of course, you could just toss it, but I think it's better to do with love and care, you know, and gratitude for the lemon and the salt and giving it back to the earth to be absorbed, to transmute. Also, I remember, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I did a cleansing video with actual lemons. I had lemon trees in the background, but I used an actual lemon and it's really powerful. I love using citrus and, you know, unusual elements that you don't normally hear about for these type of things instead of the usual. Of course, you know, crystals and sage and all that can work too, but I do find the most powerful tool is our words. So let's find out more about this. I maintain alignment with my source energy. And hands reaching up. Okay, so I feel like the universe is reminding you too, you're not alone, you have assistance, reminding you to call out to your guides. Guides have been coming through really strong for me lately, and in some of my readings and in Reiki sessions, guides are requesting, they're asking, they want you to start calling them in more. They want a deeper connection with you and more often, not just once in a while. Don't feel guilty or bad for asking for assistance. That's what they're here for. You're giving them something to do. Plus it helps them as well as helping us in that connection. So make sure you're really grounded in the work that you're doing, your day-to-day life before you leave the house. When you come home, 3:33 on the clock timer, and connecting with that. Take time, close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, put your hand on your solar plexus, and connecting to that divine power within you. Pretty straightforward reading today so far. Hedgehog trust. This is a reminder that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you are doing, it is no excuse to curl up and hide. Sure, you may feel a little bit of space. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the world needs your gifts. You are more than worthy. Okay, so with this hiding, I feel like maybe you have a roommate or roommates or friends with people that don't really understand. Maybe they're not in the spiritual realm or this type of practice. So this is something that you kind of keep to yourself and do alone, which makes sense. A lot of times, you know, it's more powerful. We're not so inhibited. We don't feel judged. 444 on the clock timer. Wow. And don't give up, don't give in, don't let anybody make you feel bad about this, or maybe you slipped and said something about feeling like a curse or something's been put on you, and people look at you like, what, are you weird, what are you talking about? They just don't get it. But, you know, don't curl up and hide, don't let them affect you or offend you or make you feel bad. You know things that they don't know. Even if you tried to explain it, they just wouldn't get it because their consciousness is on a completely different plane than yours. You are more advanced in who you are. And, you know, sometimes it can be difficult being around people like this, but also sometimes because we are advanced, advanced spiritually, you know, it's easy for us to be around people like us and people that aren't like us because we've been there. We see and understand where they are, so we can kind of go back and forth between this. So just remember, when you're dealing with those people, don't let them make you feel weird or bad or anything like that. They're just not on your level. They don't understand or perhaps even believe. You know, and also because, you know, you're probably a light worker. You are worthy. You're more than worthy, and the world needs your gifts. You have a lot to offer and share. So just reminding you, you know, be very confident. Remember that solar plexus coming through up there as well. You have important work to do. And sometimes when we're around that, if we're in the other world too long, where people are on a more low vibrational frequency, sometimes we can feel, if we're there for too long and we're not getting the nourishment our soul needs, sometimes we can start to feel heavy and feel that pulling and draining us down. So just remember, when you start to feel that way, get out, come back to the light. Angel number 1144, high vibes, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Okay, again, referring here, you have important things to do. The world needs your gifts. So that's another reason it's so important to stay strong. Do the cleansing when you need it. Anytime you're feeling low for whatever reason, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, immediately doing what it takes to get back into that high frequency. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Okay, so this could be part of the gift offering it's talking about, or you have gifts to offer. You're coming back into the more spiritual realm. You're coming in, connecting with people of like-minded. Some type of opportunity is about to present itself. And, you know, it's talking about wildest dreams. So maybe this is something you had imagined at one time and thought, wow, how cool would that be? But maybe it felt out of your reach, or maybe you felt like you weren't quite there, or you were the right person for the job, but you are. These people are really going to help expand you. They're going to make you feel more confident in the gifts that you have and what you're doing. So this is going to be a great connection for you. Very exciting. Okay, let's see what tarot we have. Two of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Air. The Two of Swords is often related to balance and relationships. You're having a hard time maintaining partnerships, and you're getting caught in the middle of arguments. See this as a caution, like a person in the card holding the two swords. You may be choosing to keep the blindfold on. Avoiding issues won't make them go away. Difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, deadlock, stalemate, thinking before decision, stagnation, choices. Okay, again, going back to this, reminding you that, you know, others don't always understand you. I feel like it's a partnership, a business. It could be your work. The people that you've been spending the most time with are not, again, coming through, not on your level. And it's not to say that they are less than, or we are godlike. We're all gods in our own right. We're created by the divine. The divine lives within us, but we're all on different levels. So again, here it's talking about, you know, it's bringing you up to like-minded people. So you've been spending too much time. This is not getting anywhere. Maybe you were trying to help some people, but it's getting to the point that you're seeing that it's just not going to work. Maybe you did do some good work. Maybe you planted the seeds to get that ball rolling for these people, but they're not quite ready to go where you're ready to take them or help them venture. So it's time to let this go, to move on, because the new adventure is coming in, the new people, the group, whatever it is, where you will be more appreciated. And these people, you have what these people need to create whatever this is. And we have the Emperor, Mars, Aries, Fire. You are in control, and your hard work has brought you great rewards. You find yourself taking on new responsibilities. Now is a great time to take on projects, hobbies requiring more mental fortitude, respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules and power, authority, father figure, focus, protection, control, discipline, practical. Okay, so this is what you're moving forward with. This is where you're coming from, coming back into your power, removing yourself from situations where you're not able to do your best, or you're doing your best, but it's hard to reach those higher levels that you are able to do and create because you're existing now on that lower plane, and the universe is saying, no, come back up. It's time for you to come back up and share your gifts, who you are, the power within you. Stand tall and confident because you are needed, and now is the time to move to the next project and do your good work there. And the last tarot, the Chariot. Yep, see, movement. You are overcoming trials and regaining control. Strength and willpower are vital to ensuring victory through the path of obstacles ahead. The key message is that you need to maintain focus to emerge successfully in this next phase. Stay with your course and follow your plan with confidence. Yes, again, Moon, Cancer, water, movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, courage, victory, a journey. Okay, so moving forward on your life path, taking the next steps, going where you are needed the most, exuding that power that you have, those special gifts, creating, making the world a better place. And the last three cards we have, and each one of these cards, these are all sigils, runes, and amulets. These aren't just like some random drawing on these cards. I forget what they're called. Magic, creating your magic or something like that. I haven't used them in a while. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite odds. Yes. So take a good look at that. Let that help you. Keep going. This whole thing has been about movement, moving, going forward to the next step, the next creation. And that's so strange, there's a Reiki power symbol. Power symbol, but they don't say Reiki. Maybe it comes from something else as well. I'm not sure. I always wondered about that, but I thought this was specifically dealing with Reiki. So with perseverance, we have power, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Okay, this tells me also that you're someone who, you put a lot of yourself out there, and maybe some of your power can be a little draining. So taking that time when you need it, again, banishing, talking about cleansing and purifying. And I feel also, because of who you are, what you represent, the power you possess, again, people that are on lower levels will be threatened by this. Some people will be inspired, but a lot of people will feel threatened, and they might try to do some type of attack, evil eye or spell casting or whatever it is, but not to worry. You can easily transmute it. You can easily defend it. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, they can't touch you. You might start to feel some effects, but you are way more understanding and powerful in what you do and how it works. And you can easily defeat this. So anytime you start to feel a little off, it could have something to do with that. And you just need some cleansing. Also, it could just be, because you're really putting yourself out there, and you just need to take that time to rest and get your strength back. And the last, time to shine, create the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. So a third time, it's talking about new beginnings, opportunities, rare opportunities actually. So yes, it's time to move forward. This whole thing, again, it's been about moving. You've done your best work where you are. Now it's time to let that go, move forward. The universe is calling you. There's something much better that needs your attention here now. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. 1717 on the clock timer. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 2. We have correspondence. Color code your magic. Boost your magic and intentions with your clothing. Colors are associated with different intentions and can strengthen spells and help you wear your magic all day long. Wear black for banishing, white for divination and healing, red for love or strength, orange for confidence, yellow for joy and learning, green for good luck and fertility, blue for truth, tranquility, or purple for spirituality. Okay, if you're familiar with my channel, you know I am a big promoter of color therapy. I use it in almost every single video. I have for years. And if this is something you've never done before, I highly recommend trying it. It does make a difference. It does help boost your mood and affect. It affects you in ways you might not expect, especially if you're out and you happen to catch a glimpse of yourself and you just see that bright burst of color. It will really grab your attention and perk you up. Exciting. I can't wait for you guys to try that if you haven't done it before. And on a regular basis, not just something you do once in a while. The more you do it, the more you will notice the benefits. Okay, and I go with the flow and feel my connection to the stream of life. Okay, I feel like that is another thing. This is also going to help you feel more connected, more fun, more in your childlike wonder, help you to be more in the moment. I feel like maybe you've been, things have been a little strenuous and you have been definitely not going with the flow. Maybe you've been trying to force things, you're not allowing it to happen, and this also helps you, allows more for surrender. Try not to focus too far ahead on whatever it is you're doing or working on, not to be so aggressive. Maybe you're a little rigid in your thoughts right now or a little too myopic, so just remember, take a second out, maybe every hour, set a timer for every hour, and when that timer goes off, put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and take a deep breath and just say out loud or in your head, I am going with the flow, I feel my connection to the stream of life, or whatever makes you feel powerful and confident. But definitely say, or add in there somewhere, that you are in flow. You are allowing. Coyote, playfulness. After we were just talking about, yes, childlike wonder, you definitely need to be more playful, enjoy things more. No matter what you're doing, you can start your day and try to think of everything as playful, even if it's something you don't like. We can always see and feel things completely different. I mean, there's so many options and varieties and things that we can do, and just, getting yourself in the right state of mind and maybe playing a little game. How much fun can I have with each thing, just to shift your energy? This is a reminder not to take things too seriously and bring more balance between wisdom and playfulness. You might need to lighten up about a matter that has been on your mind for a while. Okay, it's speaking to that again, very loud and clear, right to the point. Okay, so letting go, allowing, going with the flow, surrender, surrender, surrender. Have more fun. The minute you start having fun and enjoying, it'll make this go so much more smoothly. 0440. The gut feeling, intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, I can't see that, value, insight, increased perception, love, monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with your respect, or karma will bite you in the ass. 3 is a crowd. Okay, so are you the third person, or is there a third person that's been horning their way into your twosome? Maybe there's somebody that's irritating you right now that you want to go away. But remember, whatever the situation, try to be respectful, even if they're being a jerk. You know, that doesn't mean we have to be a jerk as well. Trust your gut. For some reason, there's something going on with relationships with you. I feel like you are a person of integrity. And you're someone that normally goes with your intuition, your instincts. But this is reminding you, so there might be some of you that are questioning a situation right now. So the universe is saying, trust your instincts, your gut. It never lies. That could, whatever this is, might be why you're so uptight as well. 6 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water. Living in the past, forgiveness, independence, lacking playfulness, coming in again, moving forward, leaving home. Living in the past, forgiveness. Okay, so this could be about forgiving yourself or someone. You're living in the past, you're holding on to something, and when we're in the past, we're not in the flow, we're definitely not having fun. So independence, lacking playfulness. Okay, so more independence, movement, taking a break, leaving home. Okay, this could be a vacation. I don't know if it's from a partner, or maybe you live alone, or roommates are driving you crazy, but this is also saying take a little time, get away. It could be a vacation. It could be just getting out for the day, clearing your head. Again, having fun, playfulness. And we have 7 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. Exhaustion, giving up, destroyed confidence, overwhelmed, worn down, self-doubt, failure, lack of confidence. Okay, so I feel like this is part of what you've been going through. No wonder you've been uptight. Anybody would be stressed out and uptight with those feelings. Exhaustion, destroyed confidence. Okay, something about this past experience is really wearing you down, weighing you down. It definitely needs attention right now. You know, this is really unhealthy for you to continue going on like this, physically and mentally. You know, when we don't clear our stress and anger and resentment, that's when illness starts to occur in the body. So you definitely need to do some type of work. Definitely in the, I'd say, root chakra, and overall would be great for you. Do some type of, you know, chakra work on all 7, but specifically paying attention to root chakra, heart, and also solar plexus. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth. Manifestation, reflection, financial opportunity, skill development, ambition, desire, diligence, news, information. Okay, so something, just a second. The Page of Pentacles is a welcome message of new beginnings, a new job, new business, bountiful finance, or more maybe incoming. Now is the best time to begin to develop a new skill or entrepreneurial venture. Go forward with focused intention and hard work, and you'll see your dreams come to fruition. Okay, so definitely movement. It's time to come out of this. You're working through it, hopefully, or you're about to. This is your future if you choose it to be. Good things are on the horizon coming up. Reflection, so that tells me you have been dealing with this. You might be working through this already. You could have already started doing it. So this is a good sign to me. You're on the right track, you're doing the right things, or you will do the right things. A new beginning is exactly what you need right now, and all these new opportunities are coming in. They're just going to kind of sweep you along and make it easier to let all of this go. So starting over fresh. Let's see what the last 3 messages are. Labyrinth. Transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Yes, it's time. You've suffered long enough. You've gone back and forth. You had difficulty with forgiving, but it's time to let all of that go. You know, you might have felt like you were trapped in a maze or in a labyrinth for a long time. Sometimes we get so far in, we can't see the way out. We can't remember how we got there. And we, sometimes lack the courage or the strength to get out, but you have everything you need. It's time to move forward and to let all that go. You are transitioning. Oop. Oh, this from Harry Potter. It means liquid luck. Felix. Oh man, I can't remember. Power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Like, this is an actual symbol. It's not just some random picture that was drawn on the cards. But yeah, if you're a Harry Potter fan, remember when he won the liquid luck and he took it to help give him confidence to do whatever it was he was trying to. I think he was trying to get something out of a particular professor, and this liquid luck gave him courage. Felix Felicitas. Healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. Yes, that's exactly what is needed. Again, remember how I was saying about doing a balance on all the chakras, doing your physical and mental healing. I keep bumping the camera. Sorry about that. Good gravy. I have a sweater around my waist and I'm not used to having that bumping down there. So yes, an overall healing coming back to you, pulling back your energy, your power, not feeling scattered, doing the healing that needs to take place, moving forward, because all of these good things are on the horizon, the new beginnings, new jobs, financial abundance, all good things are coming to you. So hang in there, you're almost through it. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path, highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. How are you? Get a little whiff of that. Okay, so unusual today. I was actually guided to pull 4 tarot cards for you. So I'm really curious what this reading's about. So let's dive in for self-care. Self-care. Peppermint pep up. If you're feeling low, stagnated, or sluggish, skip the caffeine and reach for a cup of peppermint tea. It's even better if you have fresh peppermint that you can muddle and add to the mix. Peppermint cuts through unwanted energy, so as you drink, imagine the fresh scent cleansing you from the inside out. If you have peppermint oil, you can mix it with hot water and clean doors, windows, and mirrors. Bonus, the oil deters ants and spiders. Okay, so somebody's a little down, a little low energy. It's time to clear away whatever that is. Take a little refresher, take a break, relax, get your energy back. I welcome miracles into my life. Okay, so the universe is reminding you, I feel like you are definitely a little down, maybe a little sad or depressed about something. Things aren't going your way or as you'd hoped, or maybe it's just not happening soon enough for some of you is what I'm hearing. But you're on the right path, you're doing the right things. And it might not feel like it, but there are definitely things going on around you. You are always being guided, watched over. And when things don't happen right away, that's usually a good sign, even though it doesn't feel like it. It can be seen as protection, because whatever it is you're working towards, you're not quite ready for it yet. And also, the universe is presenting things to you that you're not seeing. To get to what you want, you need to take a couple more steps to get there. So there's something I feel like the universe has been showing you, trying to present to you, that you're either ignoring or you're just not aware of it. So in order to get to where you want to go, there's a few more steps for you. So trust miracles, trust in the process and the guidance that you're receiving. You always receive guidance. Sometimes it just comes in a way that we don't expect it, a way we don't want it, and we might not see it or recognize it, so you might want to ask specifically for guidance. Please make me aware of when you are sending this guidance to me. Help me see this so that I know without a doubt. Hawk spirituality. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day to transform your thoughts, to observe them from a bird's eye view. Quitting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. Okay, there's another reason why you might feel that you're being neglected or you're not being heard. You're too much in your head, you're in your mind, you're overthinking things. So take a step back, breathe, calm yourself, do something that relaxes and soothes, maybe take a bath. Maybe do some yoga, tai chi, get some reiki, a massage, maybe adult coloring books for some of you, or doodles, something that clears your mind. Good old simple plain meditation, just sitting with your eyes closed, listening to some type of Hertz frequency music or singing bowls. It will help clear that out, calm you down so you can hear the messages that are trying to come through. 1414, light up, mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. Yes. You know, when we're feeling down, again, from this first card, is saying that you're low, stagnated, sluggish, and, you know, I feel that some of you are a little sad and depressed, and do what it takes, the clearing, the cleansing, but also, again, asking your guides, quieting your mind down. The universe is working for you. It's trying to bring this stuff in, but, you know, your mind is just so loud right now. Your thoughts are all over the place. And, you know, the universe is saying it's coming to you, but you need to change your energy. A friend, a new family. For some of you, a family member, this could be an actual baby, a cousin, a niece, a nephew. I'm hearing a pet. But good vibes will speed up the process. And I know, we know this by now. The better we feel, the more fun we have, the easier it is for the universe to bring to us what we're desiring. So let's find out what these tarot are about. I'm really excited about this. Oh, wait. Okay. I just started doing upside down, so I figured I could get more out of the deck this way. Oops. Oh, sorry about that. Gravy. Okay. So justice, Venus, Libra, air. Unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, punishment. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is referring to you or somebody you know. Some kind of turbulence is going on with you and somebody else. Maybe you feel that you're not being treated fair. Maybe this relationship or this work relationship is something you're working through, trying to work through. Someone is being dishonest or trying to punish somebody that you can't count on or rely on. Oh, that incense starting to get to my throat. Let me crack the window. I forget how strong that stuff is. Okay, I digress. Here we go. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Air. Overly emotional, deceit, easily influenced, bitchy, cold-hearted, cruel bitterness, narrow-minded, insincere, intolerant. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely building on from what this card was talking about. Somebody that you're dealing with right now is not a pleasant person. They could be taking advantage of you in some way. They're not being fair. I feel like this is more of a work-related situation, not for everybody, but for a lot of you. It's more work-related. It could be a family member, I'm hearing, a friendship. Now I see why 4 cards came out. Okay, this one's also upside down. 10 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth. Friction, discord, arguments, financial failure or loss, fleeting success, lack of stability, misfortune, loss, theft. Okay, now this makes even more sense to me that it could be work-related. Excuse me. I forgot to bring my water. Okay, I feel like some of you have been really invested with this person or this job, and they've definitely taken advantage. Things have not gone well. Perhaps you sunk money into this company and you're not seeing the return. For some of you, they owe you money, I'm hearing, for the work you've done. Something shady is going on. They're making excuses why they haven't paid you. Okay, let's see what the last card is. Hopefully better news, I hope, for you. Another upside down card. 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth. Disharmony, misalignment, working alone, lack of teamwork, disorganized group conflict. Okay, this just keeps building one on top of the other. Very interesting too. I've never had a reading like this. But of course, I just started using the upside down cards too, so that could have a lot to do with it. Let me just switch this out. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 more cards. Whew, I feel bad for you, actually. I feel the energy off of this, and it is not a good situation. And, you know, I would say do the best you can where you are. If you can't resolve it, the only thing to do is to get out of it. And I know these type of situations are not always easy, but considering what the cards are saying and what's going on, the longer you stay in this, the worse it's going to get. So, you know when to get out. Trust your intuition, your guidance. This person or people in this group is not respectful to you. They don't care. You know, what was it? Bitchy, cold-hearted. It's not someone you can trust. There's no respect, and they're never going to treat you the way you deserve or the way you want. So try to get your money back if you can and just get away from this. Okay, so we have triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. And there's a little activation. Oop. Hold that up for the activation. So I feel like the universe is reminding you when we get out on a limb like this and people take advantage and we just start to feel so low and, you know, our self-care goes to hell. We need to take a break so we can clear our head and think from a calm, rational position. And I feel like the universe is saying, come back to yourself, pull your energy back, take a break, care for yourself, regain your strength and your energy, and plan a strategy for getting through. Embracing all aspects of yourself. Remember the divine being that you are, connecting with your intuition, trusting that. Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Okay, that's exactly what you need. That's what's waiting for you. And it can be yours. But you got to get out of this. It's time to move on to those who appreciate you and what you bring to the table. Those that truly care about you. Happy love. Water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. And also with the peppermint, if you're doing a bath, put some peppermint in that water. Do a scrub. I love working with water and fire elements are my favorite. But whatever you feel most comfortable with in your self-care, in your healing, whatever's most practical and helps you to heal more quickly and regain your strength and your power. But for some of you, water. It could be drinking water. If you're familiar with Emotos, work with water, speaking to your water, taping a little piece of paper on your water that says love or healing, or whatever resonates with you. I personally like speaking into the bottle to my water and then drinking it. A fountain in the home, some type of a little water fountain is also very calming and relaxing. If you have a pool or access to a pool or hot tub, jacuzzi, also a steam room. What else is coming through with water? Just being around it. If you have access to a large body of water, a lake or a pond, spending time near it can be extremely healthful and cleansing. Okay, so those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. I'm sending you so much extra love and healing. I know this is a difficult situation, but it's going to get better. Again, remember this last card: happy, love, good friends, joy, partnerships. It's what you deserve and it's what you will get. So hang in there. Good luck on your path, highest blessings, and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.